Hello everybody and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports, and a smashing, almost embarrassing victory there from the Bulls against the Sharks, who hammered them 43 points to 9. A terrific performance from the men in blue. And that's why they are the best in the country, really. There's no other way of putting it, to be honest. Before we break the game down, please do make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please smash a like on the video as well. And to everybody that hung out during the game, thank you so much. We had probably my favorite live watch along to date. Really was cool. We had over 100 people watching together, lots of really good chats. So please make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can join us on these watch alongs. But 43 points to 9, what a story. I mean, in a game in the first half, which I thought the Sharks were the better side, to be honest. I thought that the Sharks, Curran Bosch was kicking really well. The game plan was working. They were disrupting the Bulls. And they went into the half time, the Bulls down, 12, well, I think it was 12 points to 9 down. Let me just check on that. I don't want to lie to you, but it was 12 points to 6. So it was 12 points to 6 at half time. And what the Bulls did so well in the first half is, despite not being the best side, every single time they got into that Sharks half, they made it count. They made the opportunities count. They got points on the board. There were no tries in the first half. And I mean, at 12-6 at half time, if I'm Sean Everett, I'm saying you guys are doing everything right. Absolutely everything right. You're disrupting the line out. The scrums are going well. We need to get our backline a little bit more into it, but we can see that there's some space. We're putting the Bulls under pressure. It's going really well. You guys are playing well. Keep it up. Just try and convert these opportunities into points. Well, that second half came, and the Sharks were not ready. An incredible performance by the Bulls, who ran in 4 tries in that second half. Bonus point victory there. 43 points to 9 was the final score. A tremendous effort. And I put a big... 3 substitutions made a big difference. First one came in the first half. Arno Borto went off with an injury. Hopefully nothing too serious. But Albert Lowe came on, and he was absolutely brilliant. But I thought Lizo Gqoboka and Trevor Nukone changed the game. Those two came on immediately after half time, and the momentum just shifted. All of a sudden, the Bulls were winning the scrums. They were winning their lineouts. The contact was really good. They were suddenly winning momentum. And they scored a couple of tries, and suddenly it was just one-way traffic. And we look at the stats. The Sharks had... I mean, the possession, it's actually disgusting when you actually look at the possession. Let's go through the stats. In the first half, possession was 34% for the Bulls, 66% for the Sharks. In the second half, it was 83% possession for the Bulls, 17% for the Sharks. 83% possession. Territory was 58%, 42% overall, but in the second half was 82% for the Bulls, 18% for the Sharks. The Bulls, it was one-way traffic in the second half. They absolutely dominated the Sharks. And their defense was terrific the entire game. Other stats-wise, meters gained, 208 meters run by the Bulls, 99 by the Sharks, 12 defenders beaten to 6, 10 clean breaks to 1, 71 gain line carries to 43, 105 to 75, offloads 11 to 3. I mean, the Bulls, thanks to that second half effort, were streaks ahead of the Sharks. The point scorers for the Bulls were Morné Steyn with 2 penalties and 5 conversion. Chris Smith scored a try as well. Lizo Gqoboka scored, Stravino Jacobs scored, Skalki Rasmus scored, and for the Sharks, the 9 points coming off the boot of Curran Bosch. The Bulls made 77 of 83 tackles at a 93% success rate. The Sharks made 102 of 114 tackles at 89% success rate. 100% goal kicking from both sides. Lineouts, 87% for the Bulls, 70% for the Sharks. That lineout really did not function well in that second half. Scrums were fairly even, but I thought the Bulls had a couple of tremendous scrums in that second half. So a really good effort by them. Yeah, it was just a fantastic effort by the Bulls in the second half. And Sharks had no answer. They looked absolutely shattered. They were dead on their feet in that second half. And the Bulls, well, that's why they're the best. I think that's what they did. That second half, they stood up and they said, this is why we are the best side in the country. Everything worked for them. They looked good in the scrums. They went wide a couple of times. And the Sharks, they looked tired, to be honest. And I think, we went into this game saying, this is the game for top spot. The Sharks have probably looked very good in the last 2 games. The Bulls haven't looked as good as we might think. But all of a sudden, we've got the Bulls putting that performance, and you sit there saying, well, nobody can beat them. They've got that aura around them that they just think they know that they win games. They know that they can't be beaten. And for as long as they continue winning, they're going to keep believing that. And that's what confidence does, a strange thing. When you believe you can win and you think that you can't not lose, you just tend not to. So, yeah, fantastic effort from Bulls. I don't really have much more to say apart from that. I mean, what can you say? It was just tremendous from the Bulls. A couple of good individual performances. Albert Lowe was really good. Marco Verstappen was very good. Mornay Stadium was fantastic. I thought Cornel Hendricks was pretty good. For the Sharks, Kern Bosch had a very good first half. Sia Khaleesi was topping the tackle stats, so good to see him putting in a nice shift there. But, yeah, the Sharks' backline just kind of struggled to get into the game. Didn't really get much front foot ball to sort of run off. That Bulls backline, Shavino Jacobs looked a lot better. He was probably better than Josh Tumway, who was very good last weekend. Cornel Hendricks looked very good. Marco Jansen from Furion looked decent. Just a very good performance by the boys in blue. So congratulations to the Bulls. A sensational performance. To the Sharks, back to the drawing board. Let me know what you thought of the game down in the comments below. Smash a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel. My name is Steven, and I'll chat to you soon.